Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today and watching my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about how you can sell your home for the highest price, okay? I want to talk specifically in this market. So as of today, I am recording this video in April of 2023, and in Toronto specifically, I'm sure it's around everywhere else too, but the market is completely hitting its spring stride. We're starting to see more listings, more solds, more inventory, more buying. It's all kind of turning about. And traditionally from the months of May till about September-ish, I would say, is when sellers like to put premium product or in terms of their property on the market, because that's the best time to attract a buyer. Now, why is that? Two different reasons. Number one, the weather's getting better. People want to go to open houses. They actually want to look at property. People are starting to think towards their summer plans. Is this a place that I can see myself in? Can I see my kids playing in the backyard? Can I see me hosting dinners in the living room? This is stuff that people think about. When we hit September going into October, parents start thinking about kids and school. We start thinking about end of the year planning. Holidays are coming up. So traditionally, then a lot of people don't like to put their property on the market. Some people still do. There's never the worst time, but everyone kind of traditionally knows that spring and summer are the busiest times in real estate. So if you've made the decision and you're like, I'm ready, I'm putting my property on the market, I want to give you some tips on how you can do so and get the highest price point for your property. The first thing I want to say is make sure you pay attention to the upgrades, okay? When I show property with buyers, it's fascinating the different experience that is had when we walk into a home that has upgraded kitchen appliances, beautiful pot lighting, floors that might have recently been done, beautiful cabinetry and countertop, bathrooms that have been renovated, have that glass shower. Ooh, it's so pretty. And people just walk in and they're in awe, right? They think it looks really, really good. And they right away look to me and they're like, how much, right? They want it. They're ready to pay for it. Why is this? It's for a few different reasons. Number one, especially since the pandemic and COVID, it's been harder than ever to get home renovations completed. Home renovations can take longer now. I have clients that are trying to build even decks, and it's taking them 3+6 months, right? Just even to get somebody to build a basic deck. So if you're thinking about making big renovations, sometimes the timing plays into this. The second thing is the cost. Clients always turn to me and go, how much will this cost to make? How much will this cost to upgrade? Well, that depends. It depends on the materials you're going to be putting in, what you want to have done, who you're hiring as your home renovation expert. And these are a lot of unknowns. So not knowing the timing of things and not knowing how much sometimes put that question mark in those buyers' minds. So they would like to have premium product in terms of the inventory in the home, good to go. So if they see it there and they like it, chances are they might want to put a really good offer on it. When I show homes that maybe don't have all the upgrades, first thing clients do come in and they point it, oh, what's wrong with the property to me? Candice, I don't like the way that the bathrooms look. Candice, the kitchen isn't upgraded. Even if they don't cook, you will be fascinated. How many clients that I talk with that even before we look, one of the big things I always say to them is, okay, where in the home do you normally spend your time? How do you use your home? Do you cook? The question I ask my buyers, and they'll say, no, I don't really cook, but I'd like a nice kitchen. And when they walk in, if the kitchen's not nice, they're like, Candice, we got to upgrade the kitchen, because the kitchen, traditionally speaking, and I think it still holds true, it's the heart of the home. People just like to congregate around the kitchen, right? So people love that open concept, beautiful kitchen a lot of the time, right? So if your home needs those upgrades, doesn't mean it won't sell, but we're looking on getting the top dollar. And if you can put in certain upgrades, again, you want to be careful. Don't completely upgrade your home, because I've seen people do it and they don't get the revenue back for it, right? Or they don't get the price back for it. So there are key upgrades that you want to make that will strategically place your home above others. And how do you find out how to make those? Well, I think you talk with a really qualified real estate professional who can then actually show you what else has been out there, what other upgrades have been made, help you maybe get some costing estimates, talk with the right professionals so you can actually get an idea of what you might be spending and what your return will be off that. And that's going to help you make a good decision. If you're looking to get top dollar, the highest price for your home, you want to have everything in a row, all your ducks in a row. And what I mean by that is, as a seller, when I talk with my sellers, I always say, okay, tell me about your home. Do you know when renovations were done? Did you make renovations? When did you make those renovations? Did the seller before you make renovations? These are really good things to have. What did you upgrade? Why did you even upgrade this? Just anything you know about the home. More information, the better. You can never have too much information about a home and the area, even. I also ask my sellers, tell me about everything in the home, all the high ticket items. When was the air conditioner purchased? When did the roof get done? Is anything rented here? Is everything owned? When did you purchase this? All these questions come into effect because people want to know. And I can't tell you on the other side when I'm working with buyers, when I've called an agent and said, hey, do you have information for this? And they go, oh, yeah, I'll get it to you. It doesn't hurt, but it doesn't help, because if you can have all that information set up for your listing when you sell your home and you're able just to pass that along to any buyer's agent that's looking at it, it makes you look more professional as a seller. It makes your home look more professional, and it makes people want to buy it more. One thing people forget is utilities. How much are you paying in utilities for your home? It's not a make or break, but if you have that information ready, it's a nice little touch, right? So I always tell clients, get your ducks in a row. All the information that you have on a property is good information. In this market right now, I'm talking as of today, we on the sell side are getting home inspections done already, because we're looking to get as many offers as possible that are firm, no conditions, right? So if we already have a home inspection that we can give to a buyer to look at it, it gives them a little bit more information, right? They still have to make their decision on what's best for them, but it gives them a little bit more information about the home. So it's important. The third thing I can tell you when you are trying to get top dollar for your home is make sure that your real estate agent or salesperson gives you a really good and clear plan on the data and the numbers and the success plan for your home. I call it a success plan because if this was all just about throwing some pictures up online and getting your property sold, boom, sure, that'd be easy, but it isn't. There's a lot of intricacies that go into it. For example, if you put your property on the market at the same time that 4 other properties are on the market that are similar to yours, how do you think that's going to look in terms of getting top dollar? Right now you're competing, right? But what if you put your property on the market right at the time that another person put their property on the market, and they just had an offer that they just accepted, and now there's no more property on that street. So for example, if there were 7 people that put an offer on that home and only 1 person actually got the home, there's going to be 6 other buyers that might be looking for another home similar to buy, right? So you automatically can have a built-in base that way. So you want to have all that information. If your home traditionally has, or if your area traditionally has low inventory, and your home, maybe is a townhouse in an area that traditionally has more semis and detached homes available, that's going to be really attractive to somebody, and they might pay more just to get into the area for your home. So these are all things to consider when you're thinking about getting top dollar for your home. You want to look at all the numbers, you want to look at the comparables very carefully, and find out the best strategic plan for when to put your property on the market. Finally, the 4th thing for getting top dollar, and it is very important, and it goes into what I call the success plan for when you actually sell your home. You want to have that runway, right? You want to talk from beginning to end. Beginning is getting all the information together, getting ready to sell the home, putting it on the market, obviously having it look really good, getting good stagers in. It does make a difference. I'm not going to lie to you. There is a huge difference just in the visual of someone walking into a beautifully staged home versus someone walking into a home that somebody lives in. And I'll tell you why. There's a feeling attached to it. Real estate is not just about the numbers, it's about the feeling. And every home has a story. And when you're marketing the home, you're telling the story. You're telling the story of the home and the story of that area, right? So more information, good. And then how do we display that information, right? It's not just about pretty pictures. It's about pictures. It's about including video. It's telling the story. How do we do this in a way that's going to capture the most amount of qualified buyers? How many open houses are we going to have? Should we have more open houses? How do we attract as much good foot traffic into the actual property that's going to be able to attract qualified buyers that can pay the price point that you want for your home, right? So you want to have that plan. You want to look at it from putting your property on market, the marketing of your property, and how you're going to really make sure that you increase the exposure and get the right buyers to take a look at it. How are you going to hold offers, right? How do we do this to get you the top dollar? And then what's the closing process? How do we make sure that we make that as smooth as possible so there are no hiccups and you have absolutely nothing to worry about that will be, a hindrance to you actually selling your home? Because the worst thing you want to do is accept an offer for a home, and then all of a sudden something happens and that offer falls through, and then now you have to put your home back on market. There's ways to avoid it. We can avoid it, right? I mean, nothing is 100%, right? There could always be weird things that happen, but there's lots of things we can do, especially in this market, that can qualify that to make sure that when you accept an offer, it sticks. Okay. So this is what I would recommend to you if you are looking to sell your home in 2023. It always starts out by talking with a really good real estate salesperson. So make sure that you give someone a call. If you just want information, I love talking to strangers. I always make jokes. I just don't take the candy anymore. So if you do want to have a conversation just to kind of find out what's happening in the market, just to know, right? You can ask me. You can also go to my website where you can actually put in the address of your property, and I will give you a report that actually will tell you how much you can net out for your home right now and when might be the best time to sell your home. All right. I hope that's helpful. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you can subscribe, and I hope everyone is well out there. Take care.